your knowledge is not complete. I don't know what to tell you. You're swimming in a pond. You don't even know the rules, but you've chosen to do that. And I have a right to ignore your questions if I've answered them already, which I've done more than one time. So here's where we're at. This is a pretrial. Do you want to talk to the prosecutor today? Yes or no? Yes or no? Okay, then go talk to the prosecutor. And I have a right to ignore your questions. Yes, I'm under oath, but that has nothing to do with my ability to tell you, no, I'm not answering any more questions. Statute, that's not jurisdiction. That's the law that you're being charged under is not common law. It's a statute. It's an ordinance from the city of Romulus. Statute, that's not jurisdiction. That's the law that you're being charged under is not common law. It's a statute. It's an ordinance from the city of Romulus. Now, if you want to know what that ordinance says, then you can get that ordinance.
I understand what you're trying to tell me, but I'm saying the Constitution, Fifth Amendment, Constitution, I have a right to express. I'm just asking questions.
And I'm answering it to the best of my ability.
This all I know is how you say it was criminal. I know criminal as common law, and I know criminal as benevolent.
Okay, well, then your knowledge is not complete. I don't know what to tell you. You're swimming in a pond. You don't even know the rules, but you've chosen to do that. And I have a right to ignore your questions if I've answered them already, which I've done more than one time. So here's where we're at. This is a pretrial. Do you want to talk to the prosecutor today? Yes or no? Yes or no? Okay, then go talk to the prosecutor. And I have a right to ignore your questions. Yes, I'm under oath, but that has nothing to do with my ability to tell you, no, I'm not answering any more questions. Go talk to the prosecutor. That's what a pretrial is for.
Your Honor, before the record, Justice Adams, speaking on behalf of Ms. Marshall. Mr. Marion.
Mia Marshall. Good morning.
Your Honor, today is the time set for a pretrial in this matter. Prosecution wishes to dismiss these charges.
No.
Yes. I judge that have to accept that.
But he will. Is it all right with you if I dismiss this? All right. You have a lovely day.
Terrorizing this young lady dog.
It was worth it, wasn't it? All right.
Thank you.
Before somebody changes their mind. Who's next? Mr. Myers, come on up.
Your Honor, for the record, Justice Adams, 45367, hearing on behalf of, and with Mr. Myers. Your Honor, today, so could you tell the name correctly?
Good morning.
Today is today, except for pretrial in this matter, we are requesting a bench trial.
All right. Mr. Myers, do you understand that you do have a constitutional right to a jury trial? And you understand the difference between a jury trial and a bench trial? And you're waiving the jury, correct? All right, let's figure out what the date's going to be. Now I'm cold.
You can't talk about the case at all, or not?
Well, you got an attorney, so you should get your advice from the attorney. So if the attorney thinks it's time to talk about the case, he'll tell you, but usually that's trial. I can't help you much with that because this case has got nothing to do with your impound. Right. No, the case. What we do with this case isn't stopping you from getting your car out of impound. That's between you and the impound lot. Because I didn't impound your car. You understand that? Usually they want money to give you your car back.
October 30th, 11:45.
11:45? All right, Mr. Myers, that work for you? All right. All right, we'll see you then. Heather's going to put a paper notice together and you can walk out with that in your hand.
All right, thank you.
You do know that the impound lot's probably charging you by the day.
They've been voted without
Like, I mean, like the first day, like first week, and been in there, I called and they're told you. Little pieces open. I mean, they open, it's hard to.
All right, something's wrong there because the PD would not be holding your car as evidence on a drove while license suspended charge.
But I don't think they'll use the ballot and license.
Yeah, but it's not because of the court case. Right. Who's got your car, sir? Towing. And they're telling you they're waiting on the court case? They've got nothing to do with this court case. Are you sure they're not? All right, Mr. Bowditch, you might talk to Mr.
That would probably be the detective.
Greco.
Whole.
Yeah.
Oakley, we put a whole lot of vehicles.
On a fail to stop in a DWS?
Out of that, I don't, when they did an inventory search, who knows what.
Oh, they might be waiting for some other charges to come.
There could be a whole lot.
Mr. Bowditch, if you would ask Mr. Greco if he can look into that. So if, for example, because when they take your car into custody, they being PDs, they usually do an inventory search. If they found something in your car and they're thinking there might be further charges coming down the road, they might be waiting until they see what happens there. I'm just saying, I've got no hold on your car with these cases. Okay, I don't know what it is. I'm just telling you, I have no control over whether or not your car gets released. So he will talk to the prosecutor and see if the prosecutor can figure out why there's a hold on your car. If there's anything that we can do there, we'll try it. But I'm telling you, I haven't ordered an impound and I haven't told anybody not to release it. Understood?
Is there an attorney on that thing?
Yes.
Which one you want to do next, Mr. Bowditch?
We have the actor.
Oh, hold on. Mr. Myers. Are you on a payment plan with us? Are you in a position to commit to one now?
I'll start my job like literally next week. I was like 500.
Well, you don't have to start paying now. You just got to put it on paper. So if you want to start it, a month down the road, just get that set up today before you leave. All right?
Yeah, Mellon.
We need to file, right?
Who's next, Mr. Bowditch?
We have, Mr. Makins.
Is that what I'm saying?
Patrick? Is it Makis? Makis? How do you say it? Say it again. Come on up, Mr. Makis.
You're on for the record, Jeffrey Bowditch, appearing on behalf of Mr. Makins. Today, date time set for pre-trial. Let the prosecution, I remember the defendant, he's never.
Thank you.
Subject for approval. In this agreement, Mr. Makins will be pleading, responsibility for the civil infraction of impeding traffic. As it can agree upon assessed line $300.
All right. Mr. Mackins, it says here that you're going to plead responsible to an added civil infraction. You've agreed to pay fines and costs of $350 and the misdemeanor issued on June 11 or June 1 would be dismissed. Is that correct? And is that how you want to resolve this today?
Yes.
All right. Can you pay the $350 today? All right, go downstairs, get a smile from our cashier. She'll get you out of here when she's got your money and we'll dismiss the original charge. Yeah, if you don't get a smile, come back up and let me know. 350 gets a smile. I'm gonna guess Bingle is next.
Yep. Hearing on behalf of, with those legal, we can tell them.
Good morning, ma'am.
Your Honor, today, date time certain, arraignment in this matter, where you stand here. When a chance to pre-trial this case, we're going to execute a plea agreement subject to court approval. In that agreement, Ms. Bingle would be pleading guilty to an added count operating on visibly impaired, completely understanding the original charge would be.
All right. Ma'am, did you discuss your rights and options with Mr. Bowditch? Understood those rights? Understand the options they give you? You understand the possible penalty for the charge? Added charge. Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily today? You're doing this because it's best for you, not because he's trying to get out of here and go golf or something silly? Right? I said something silly.
Before you look at.
August 17th, did you drive a vehicle in Belleville? Prior to driving, did you consume alcohol? Did you take a breath test or a blood test? Do you know the results?
Initial,
Stipulate.
0.16.
All right. Are you satisfied that I've received the facts I need to accept this plea?
Yes, sir.
So am I. I'll dismiss the original charge, ma'am. I'm going to do two things now. I'm going to send you down to my probation department to schedule a pre-sentence interview. Did you tell her how that works?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you're going to schedule the interview. You'll find out when your sentencing date is, and I'm also going to put you on a personal bond. First two conditions are obvious conditions. No new charges and show up for the next court date. Third condition is do not purchase, possess, or consume any mood-altering substance unless you've got a doctor's script. Can you live with those rules? Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm and acknowledge the debt payable to the court in the amount of $1,000 if you screw that up? Any questions? You sure? Go downstairs and listen for your name. Probation will call you up to the counter.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
No, you have to be sure.
I'm going to pronounce it Awalumar. How do you say it?
I think she's waiting for me.
Oh, you got Miss Medina's. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Have a seat, ma'am. Wow, this is a good deal. If I'm reading it right. Speeding, stop sign. And refresh my memory, where are you going to school? Senior this year? Junior? What's your cumulative GPA? Have you and I already had the grade point discussion? All right. 2.8. I'm going to guess it should probably be more like a 3.5 if you were applying yourself 100% to school academics. Okay. Mom, what do you think he's capable of grade point wise?
I will say
Better than a 2.8? Okay. All right. What do you want to do after high school, Mr. Simmons? I'm sorry, license to truck driver? All right, and the 180, can you pay it today?
Yeah.
I'll wait for his money. No, seriously, I'll put him on a payment plan. What's it? Because you didn't do this, he did this. All right, I mean, do you have some source of income that you can make payments if you commit to payments? You've been working. Working. Yeah. All right, so go downstairs and make a payment plan. So much a week, bi-weekly, monthly, whatever, I don't care, is just regular payments. Both original charges are dismissed. Good luck in school this year. All right. Have a nice day. You're welcome so much. Sorry. Payment plan.
I put it, and that's the.
That's the way I did it. Yep. Yeah, the purple file, I just wrote dismissed across, but the paperwork's on top. Are you on Davis Harbor?
What is it? Was Morgan Measy or something?
You're on full record. Jeff Vouch, appearing on behalf of and with J.D. Barbara Day. True. Tell Judge you need Barbara Day.
Johnny Davis Harvey.
Good morning.
Your Honor, today's date time set for arranging this fact with full agreement standing. Also had a chance to pre-try this case with your executing plea agreement subject to court. Agreement. Ms. Harper. Guilty to a charge of being a disorderly person with the understanding that I'm taken under statute 771 for a period of 12 months. If Ms. Davis Harper applies on all the court solutions, no trouble at that time the court and consider this dismissal. And she's going to be responsible for beating If you want to assess time on it,
All right, I don't have anything in here about a delayed sentence. So what was the agreement about delayed sentence?
the, disorderly person will be taken under 771 for a period of 12 months.
12 months. No, that's all right. All right, so I'll accept that with one change. I'm not going to take a plea to impeding traffic just to get $180 extra. I'll just charge her more on the misdemeanor, so there's only one file to process on the dispositions. Understood? Is that all right with you, ma'am? Same thing to you. We're getting in your pocket a little heavier, but it's just less work for my secretary. All right? All right, and did you discuss your rights and options with Mr. Bowditch today? Did you understand those rights and the options they give you? And do you understand the possible penalty for the charge of disorderly person?
Yeah.
Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily to the charge? Mr. Bowditch, my incident date is August 8th. If you can give me the facts I need.
Sure. Okay. Driving in the city of Drummond,
Yes.
were you pulled over by a policeman? And at that time, you know, we were involved with a police officer. Did you find yourself getting a little bit,
Yes.
I'll accept the plea. I'll dismiss all the original charges. What should I consider before I sentence?
Your Honor, poor choice on that one given evening, this child is, no problem to anyone and won't be in.
No prior criminal. Yeah. Working?
Yes.
Where at?
Leave Alexi to go to airport and also work as advertised.
Okay. So how many hours a week are you working? Both jobs combined? Roughly. Okay. All right. Anything else? Anything else you want me to consider? Okay. All right. All right, I think I already said it, dismiss all the original charges. I'll delay sentence for 12 months. During that time period, you stay out of trouble, no new criminal charges. I'm assessing $500 court costs and 3 days on the court work program. Can you pay the money today or do you need some options? You can set up or talk about your options downstairs. Work program is assessed, either one, as an alternative to jail. You pick which 3 days you work. You can do that downstairs as well. Any questions? Good luck.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. We're gonna wait for Ms. Medina on that one.
Expert, it's just an adjournment. Let's go on record, prosecutor.
All right. Derek Hamlin. Good morning, sir. Counsel, did you want to say something on the Hamlin matter?
Not mine, Your Honor.
Oh, it's Greco. All right. Is he in a breakout?
Yeah, we bring him in. I mean, he didn't break up.
I don't know. Jamie thought the prosecutor wanted to talk about this adjournment. Understand, we do not have an attorney on record for you. Your attorney's got to file what we call an appearance, just to say, hey, I'm the attorney. All right. So I just want to know what the prosecutor has to say, and then we'll give you a date. Oh, Mr. Greco. I already forgot his name. Hamlin?
Yeah.
Mr. Greco, did you have something you wanted to say on the Hamlin matter before we give an adjourned pretrial date?
No, the court officer, Jamie just came and asked me. I said, no, it's just an adjournment. He has his own retained attorney.
That's fine. Thank you. All right. You're ready whenever?
Yeah.
Okay, she'll get you a date. When they're gonna be?
October 20th. 10:30.
That work? October 20?
You'll be guys. You can just take a seat and I'll give.
Mr. Bowditch, what do you have?
Oh, you already have first?
Yep.
Tragedy in their family. This young lady just lost her younger brother tragically.
Oh, good God.
And they were wondering if she could do some community service instead of the work program.
Let's see if I got a file still. Is there a leader? Yeah, we're waiting for the dean to get the file for getting this one out.
Here, yes.
Jeff? I gotta make sure I got the right file. I'll do 40 hours community service. You want to do it on the record or just have her, you just tell her?
I'll just tell false.
Let's do that by December 1.
What's happening is that we're getting.
40 hours instead of 3 days. It's depending on one due date.
Thank you.
Sorry about your brother. I want those 40 hours completed by December 1. Doable?
Doable.
All right, we've got a list downstairs if you want to grab it. So you don't have to find someplace on your own. All right, good luck. Are we ready on Lear?
We are right here.
Appearances, please.
And Crystal Marie Medina, Your Honor, on behalf of Ms. Lear. Your Honor, Ms. Lear is not at this time. We do have the father here, Your Honor, which is her legal guardian. I have reviewed that paperwork, Your Honor. I'm confirming that. We would be requesting an adjournment, Your Honor, to a Zoom date that may allow Ms. Lear to appear.
How far out do we want to go?
See, just like a month right now, sir. I mean, Your Honor, because we are going to kind of touch base then and see where we're at. Mr. Gill will be providing us some medical information with regards to his daughter that may be relevant to what we're trying to accomplish here, Your Honor.
That is accurate.
Thank you, Ms. Postman.
October 20th at 10:40.
Sounds good to me. It's on Zoom, right?
Does that work?
Okay, it's next, it's gonna be October 16th.
Okay,
Is that all right?
Do 10:50.
perfect. Zoom, so I will, wherever I am, I'll be here. Okay?
I'm sorry, what time did you do that?
10:50.
Thank you. I'll make a note, Zoom.
And sure, you have an email with some information, okay? All right, thank you.
Good luck, Dad.
Thank you for your time. Okay, thanks.
I've got a plea agreement. Hugo Palacios? No attorney? Okay. All right. Come on up. Are you going forward today without a court-appointed attorney? You want to talk to the attorney? To be honest with you, with this plea agreement, I don't think it's going to change a thing. Okay, so you made a deal with the prosecutor that you're going to plead responsible to double parking. You've agreed to pay $200 fines and costs, and both charges from June 8 would be dismissed. Is that the way you want to resolve this? Can you pay the $200 today? Go downstairs and see our cashier. We'll get you out of here as soon as we can. You're welcome. The original charge.
On prosecutors waiting list.
I don't know if we want to create a file for it. No, that's what I mean.
If you speak to the prosecutor, that knows their side of the meeting.
I'm not, I just don't want nobody to be liable, that's all.
Okay, let's talk to the prosecutor about that.
See all of them. I had a try to.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Yeah.
All right, I'm trying to find Riviera Gomez. Is that a defendant?
It's a civil correction.
Oh, then I'm not going to find that one. Tracy Aldrin,
That's not another one either.
that's a civil too?
Mr. John Moore, thank you so much, Your Honor. Crystal Marie Medina, on behalf of, sir, would you see your last name to me, please? Are you believe?
Your Honor, me, Mohammed.
Good morning.
Thank you so much. With regard to the arraignment, Your Honor, we would waive formal reading and stand kneel. At this time, my client is prepared to plead guilty to allowing him a licensed driver to drive. Is that correct, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. Did you discuss your rights and options with counsel? You understand those rights and the options they give you? You understand the possible penalty for today's charge? Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily to that charge? Sir, did you drive a vehicle in Romulus on, what is that, March 19th, 2024? And at that time, was your license suspended, revoked, or denied? Counsel, you satisfied?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
So am I. I'll accept your plea to the added charge, sir. I'll dismiss the original charge. What's the status of your license now?
He has a valid license.
Awesome.
He has a valid license, Your Honor. He's at a payment plan here with Romulus. He paid off more than half of it, so he would receive the clearance, Your Honor.
Good.
He is signed up with Uber right now.
Good.
He needs to work. His wife is the primary financial provider.
Mhm.
She is a financial advisor. They have 2 children in common. And so he was just here with his son, got to drop him off at school, came back. So he is the primary caretaker of their children.
Okay. All right.
That's the court imposed fines and costs.
Thank you. Did you make a payment in the last couple days?
22nd. My next payment date is the 22nd of September, 4 days.
All right. So I'm showing a balance of $1,454. Is that right?
Yeah,
Okay. All right. And you got a payment coming up. Okay. All right. So are you working,
I'm right now staying at Momentum Point.
taking care of kids?
Yeah.
When's the last time you had a job? Where was it at?
Midnight.
Okay. Okay. All right. Anything else I should know about you before I sentence? Yeah. Good job on that. All right. Man, this file's been kicking around with some warrant fees.
Yeah.
Whew. All right, let's see. So you're relying on family for transportation? Yeah.
What?
Oh, you're licensed now.
Signed up with
All right.
just in case depending what's going on in your household.
Yeah. Yeah.
He has that option, but it's.
So here's,
Provided.
how many kids you got? Youngest? Oldest? So they're in school every day. Okay. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. Usually with all these late fees you picked up, this is like a $700 file and you already owe way too much money. So what I'm thinking is instead of giving you, I'm going to hit you for some money, but instead of hitting you for the full 700, I'm going to give you some extra days on the court work program, which gives you ability to basically work off your debt to me instead of pay it. That means you pick the days, but those days you got to be here at 8 o'clock in the morning. That work? Okay.
8, that's the time. I can set it up yesterday.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, if you're 8:05, you're all right. If you're 8:35, you're probably SOL.
Yeah. I got a brother staying with me. He can take care of the kids.
Okay. Okay.
That's the right answer. Made it work. Good job.
All right. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do 300 fines and costs and 7 days on the work program. All right. So the 300 you add into the payment plan you've got, just keep making your $50 a week or whatever it is. And then when you go downstairs to add the 300 into your payment plan, you're going to schedule those days on the work program. Any questions? Good luck. You're welcome.
Well, file for me, huh? You're marking it off the flip?
Anything else?
Just saying, I'll give you a potato chip.
Don't we have that?
When I can get back to my all the files.
Judge, I mean, Boston.
Well, this. Oh, you want.
What do you got?
I have Mr. Feaster. Richard Feaster.
All right, Mr. Feaster, come on up.
Yeah. Mr. Feaster. Sir, tell Judge me.
Richard Feaster.
Good morning, sir.
On today's date, time set for a retrial in this matter. Have the prosecution met Feaster. Got an executed plea agreement, which Mr. Feaster. Would be free to go and is disorderly person. For the period of 6 months. Mr. Feaster stays out of trouble, complies with all the court's wishes. This matter will be considered for dismissal at that time. And I think right after that, he's going in the middle.
Where at? What branch? Oh, man, you're not gonna like the hair. I mean, I like the hair, don't get me wrong.
Told about all the cut there.
Yeah. You know what? Just start getting haircuts so it's not such a big shock to your system to lose it all at once.
Look like mine, you get on that ship.
All right, Mr. Feaster, did you talk to Mr. Bowditch about your rights and the options those rights give you? Understood those? And do you understand the possible penalty for this charge? Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily to the charge today? Mr. Bowditch, would you void your June 24 incident date?
On June 24th. City of Rockville. Was there an incident that happened in the apartment complex? Were you present at that incident? And at that point, sir, Mr. Feaster, while that crowd was gathering, did you get a little loud? That's satisfying.
I'll accept the plea and dismiss the original charge. What should I know about Mr. Feaster other than his Navy plans?
This apartment complex, wrong place, wrong.
You're working, Mr. Feaster? Kind of, sort of. What does that mean? Okay, what's your uncle do? Okay. Have you ever had a job where you had a schedule and payroll withholdings and that kind of stuff? When? Where? Okay, so where was the last time you had what I call a real job? Okay. Anything else you want me to consider before I set the terms? All right, I'll go along with the prosecutor's recommendation. I will delay sentence for 6 months. During that time period, you stay out of trouble, no new criminal offenses. I'm assessing 3 days on the court work program as an alternative to jail and court costs of $350. Can you pay the $350 today? All right, go downstairs, talk about your options. You can set up a plan, payment plan, or a due date, and they'll schedule your 3 days on the work program. Any questions? Good luck. Why's Marilyn involved in this? Oh, she wasn't adjourned? No.
No, she was probably covering for Dave all the time.
Is anybody representing Mr. Kaufman? I don't think so. He signed up for the prosecutor by himself. Yeah, just make the ROI show this the last time.
We got,
Yeah, we lost.
good morning, Ms. Lawson. Go ahead.
Hi, my name is Chloe Lawson.
Thank you.
Your Honor, today's date facts of arraignment. With standing. We've also had a chance to pre-try this case. We're going to execute the plea agreement. So in that agreement, Ms. Lawson would be pleading guilty to adding count of allowing an unlicensed private driver of a car.
Thank you.
Charge would be dismissed. She is enjoying the mercy of this because she's paid off all her tickets and has her full license back.
Reinstated. Good job. Awesome. Legal driver. Beautiful. All right. Did you discuss your rights and options with Mr. Bowditch today?
Yes.
Understood those rights and the options presented?
Yes.
You understand the possible penalty for the added charge? Yes. Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily to that charge?
Yes.
July 5, 2025, did you drive a vehicle in Romulus while your license was suspended, revoked, or denied? I'm satisfied. All right. I will accept your plea. I'll dismiss the original charge. License is reinstated. Are you working, ma'am? Good. Good. How long you been with the city of Detroit? Okay, great. Anything else you want me to consider before I sentence you?
No, thank you.
You're welcome.
So you would find this,
How is this beautiful, when you worked with different.
All right. Miss Lawson. Fines and costs on your file, $550. I'm assessing 3 days on the court work program as an alternative to jail. You pick which 3 days you work. Can you pay the $550 today, or do you need to talk options downstairs? They'll schedule your days on the work program as well. Any questions? Have a lovely day.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Who's talking to Martin on Zoom?
It was Medina, they had a plea worked out. I can bring Medina in.
Okay, well, I'm done until somebody comes in. You waiting for an attorney, sir?
No.
You're waiting for her to give you a piece of paper?
Where is it?
Yep.
Perfect, where am I now? Somewhere, the notes or something. I can't keep all of memory, because I'm so recognizing it, so do that. After time. I can take her, and then I can use it as vessel, and then I'll do the other young man on Zoom. I'm trying to kind of. And do. Somebody asked me. Yes, Your Honor, I was just asked if I eat.
Human copy.
Not quite the same effect. All right, are you ready on Tiffany Hemingway?
Yes, Your Honor. Where is she? Give me 1 second.
I don't need her if you don't want her for dismissal.
There. For some reason, we have. I am actually sending. The attorney of record, this was a violent trial. I believe there's dismissal in the file.
Done.
And I think the expenditure was without prejudice.
How about Nicole Martin? Miss Martin, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Just state your name for Miss Medina.
Nicole Martin.
Thank you. Go ahead, counsel.
Be satisfied, Judge. My client is presumed to be guilty to driving while license suspended, revoked, or denied. I believe it's charged.
Yes.
Charged, Your Honor, in exchange in 2019, offense would be dismissed. I have advised her the 2 points of the driving record. My understanding, Your Honor, the only thing requested is she had police contact. She was given a $200 bond. She has not posted it with the intent that she wants to make sure the public court address this, and she's been incarcerated for approximately 18 years. Ask that the court consider that. She maintains residence. She has a daughter that she's responsible for, and she hopes to return to her job in a nursing home.
Thank you. And Ms. Martin, do you understand your rights and options after discussing those with Miss Medina?
Yes.
You understand the possible penalty for the charge of drove while license suspended, revoked, or denied?
Yes, sir.
Are you pleading guilty to that charge today?
Yes.
Are you doing so freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
April 19, 2018, did you drive a vehicle in the city of Romulus while your license was suspended, revoked, or denied?
Yes.
I will accept your plea to that charge. I will dismiss the other charge of drove while license suspended, revoked, or denied. I am going to sentence you to 18 days in jail, credit for time served, and close your file. Understood?
Yes.
All right. So you've also got a whole bunch of files you owe us money on. You're at a balance of over $2,000. What I want you to do is come in here in person and talk about what your options are. We've got a number of options so you can close these out so you can get your license straightened out eventually.
Yes, that's my plan, ASAP.
All right. All right. Any questions?
No.
All right. Good luck.
Thank you.
Yeah, nobody else in jail. And close the jail out. What do you got ready?
Dismissal.
Peters, got it right in front of me. Your appearance for Christian Peters.
Crystal Marie Messina, Your Honor, on behalf of Ms. Peters, please state your full name for the record. Christian Peters.
All I had when I was high school and college, when I was so clearly, do that.
Well, yeah.
Just that they were told, I think they were told that I would be court visits and.
They're here because I asked them. Can you get that? 201. Thanks. All right, people versus, is it Aaliyah? Winston? Mr. Greco, your appearance for Romulus?
David Greco, on behalf of the city of Romulus.
And Miss Winston, you're here for a formal hearing. Mr. Greco, it's been so long since we were doing formal hearings because we had a magistrate. I don't know that the formal hearing, and I hate to do this, but I don't know if the formal hearing should be in front of me. I had the informal hearing. That's not the norm.
Definitely not the norm, Your Honor, because
Yeah.
you've already heard the facts in the case and the formal hearing is supposed to be a review.
That's kind of what I'm looking at. Yeah. You understand that? Okay. So I already heard the informal hearing, right? So I already heard probably everything that would be heard today. I mean, there might be something new. I don't know. But generally speaking, if Judge A hears the informal hearing and it goes to a formal hearing, it goes to another judge. Otherwise, you're really not getting another review of the facts. You're getting the same person hearing the same facts. Understood? It's like appealing my decision to myself.
You didn't really get a chance to hear everything from.
Okay. Okay. Well, I can tell you this. I heard everything I wanted to hear because I always give people a chance to talk. But my point is, you're entitled to have this heard by one of my benchmates who hasn't been tainted with any prior hearing.
I'm confused right now.
I don't know what to do to fix that.
So we had this on court, then you moved it to, so I can have, stuff to support. To support.
Yeah. Well, I set it for a formal hearing so that you could make a request for some discovery.
Right, which I did, but they still don't.
Right. Right. Okay, but that's not the issue right now. The issue right now is I think this formal hearing should be heard by one of the judges that aren't me.
Why is that?
I just explained that to you.
He's already made a decision on a case that's be responsible, so you probably don't want a
Okay,
review of that by somebody who's already.
I will talk to somebody else.
All right.
I'm in the middle of getting the date.
With who?
Judge Martin?
Pardon me, Heather, is this gonna be sent notice now or sent mail?
We'll probably give her notice. Yeah.
Get you some paper, now.
All right. I suppose I could talk about the discovery issue if there was one. Any objection if I deal with that, just to hopefully save time for Judge Martin? Okay. So what have you requested from Mr. Greco as far as discovery?
Requested body cam information, but if we adjourn for the judge, then by that time they should have the information that I need.
Okay.
I've never had a fight with any situation or
Okay.
any trouble, but this situation I was wrongfully accused.
That's,
So
you don't have to justify an exercise of your rights. You have a right to have a hearing. So do we know anything about a body cam?
Yeah, Robert. Ms. Winston and I spoke for the first time yesterday when I reached out to her. I'm not aware of being contacted by her whatsoever. I think she may be referring to the FOIA request because you see around.
I called the Romulus police station so I could get it. And she told me exactly what I needed to do. She told me to email her for the information.
Did you do that?
Yes, I did.
Okay. So that she did request a discovery.
November
And-
6th.
And Your Honor, I think FOIA is an appropriate thing. I'm gonna get into what discovery.
That's fine. What time?
I do have a question.
Hold on just a minute. So what we're looking at is a formal hearing by Zoom with Judge Martin, November 6th, 11 a.m. Does that work for everybody? November 6th, 11 a.m.
It's a Thursday.
You want.
Is that an option? I don't know. Go ahead and ask your questions while we're working on the date.
Is there a reason that he
get a lawyer or somebody representing, but I cannot.
You can get a lawyer, but you gotta hire one. Because the only time we appoint a lawyer on a matter is when there's jail time possible, and I can't put you in jail on a civil infraction. So if you want to hire a lawyer, you can. That's what a formal hearing is. Lawyers can be involved.
Yeah.
Need another day? It's got to be a morning date.
So it's gonna be a lot.
You don't have to.
I'm sorry?
Can you do earlier than 11?
Did you got this file?
Nope. Haven't seen that file yet. What's the charge?
Well, yeah, that's my DUI. Double pump, maybe it's a civil infraction.
No, there should be a misdemeanor file. It's not in this pile, is it?
Oh, but
What is it? Nope.
yeah, or the other way, except that.
That works for me, but.
Here it is. Just like I thought.
Mhm. Are you planning on hiring an attorney? Because you might not want to pick a date if there's going to be an attorney.
Because the physical issue, we kind of like have lawyers, because I've gotten in trouble before and always had a lawyer, but they say because it's a traffic ticket, so it's like, but I don't understand how he has somebody, but I can't get anybody.
You can get, you have the ability to get one.
Yes, so I'm gonna continue to try.
Okay, all right.
November 20th at 11.
Does that work?
And does this depend on just his schedule? Not
No,
my,
that's why I'm asking you. Does it work?
the first day that you said was perfect for me.
Okay, but that's not an option because the officer is not available. So now I'm asking you, are you available on November 20?
We go with the choice.
What was that, the 6th?
The 6th.
All right, November 6th, 11 a.m. Thank you, Corporal. All right. Anything else, ma'am? All right, we'll have a written notice for you in just a few minutes. Osario Lopez. Oh, Medina, we're
Yeah.
waiting for your attorney.
Yeah, she's on Zoom trying to get the one.
Mr. Bowditch, would you like to stand in for a double parking? Mr. Lopez, okay if this attorney stands in for Miss Medina?
Might be a translation problem, Judge.
Oh,
No.
There is none? Oh. She don't need.
Well, when I talked to Mr. Lopez originally,
Oh.
I asked him, if he would feel more comfortable with someone who violated. He said, you know, the groundwork.
okay.
Father, taxpayer.
Go ahead.
Your Honor, for the record, Jack Bob, swearing on behalf of Lopez, could you tell me your name, record, please?
Miguel was already also.
Thank you. I understand you're pleading responsible to double parking and added charge.
Yes.
You've agreed to pay fines and costs of $200. I'll accept your plea and dismiss the original misdemeanor. Can you pay the $200 today? Go downstairs, cashier will call your name, take your money with a smile and get you out of here. Oh, hold on, we got 2 files? Both files are dismissed. I did the double parking on the indecent exposure.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, that's it. Okay. The other one in the park? No, there was a couple other ones. It was I've seen something or other. Anything else?
Yes.
Who? Who?
Mr. Williams and Miss Osley.
All right, come on up, Osler. Go ahead.
Awesome. And, Your Honor, today's date, time, set for, arraignment in this matter, wait for reading stand. You also have a chance to pre-trial the state, Your Honor, for the execute. Subject to court.
I understand you're pleading responsible to double parking, ma'am? And you've agreed to pay fines a cost of $250? Can you do that today? Same thing. Go get your smile from the cashier. We'll get you out of here. The misdemeanor is dismissed. Mr. Williams, you're welcome.
And, for the record, Judge, I'm sure, yeah. Mr. Williams, tell them, you name the record, please.
Thank you.
Your Honor, today's a big time set for the Raven, and it's not really for reading, stand, and eat. Also had a chance to pre-trial this case for an executed plea agreement in which Mr. Williams will be pleading guilty to an handicap allowing under started with the understanding the original charge of having an invalid license would be dismissed.
Thank you. Mr. Williams, did you discuss your rights and options with Mr. Bowditch today? You understand those rights and the options they give you? You understand the possible penalty for the charge? Understanding that, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily to that charge today? Did you drive a vehicle on April 23, 23 in Romulus?
No.
That's the date I've got. Okay, at that time, was your license invalid or improper? Satisfied, Mr. Bowditch?
Satisfied.
So am I. I'll dismiss the original charge.
School license back, Your Honor.
Awesome. We got a lot of those today. Yeah, good. It's a good day for drivers. Are you working? Okay. All right. All right. Anything else you want me to consider before I sentence you?
Paid all my tickets, I was saying to read the public wants already, so.
Which you did. Yep. No warrants. Anything else you want me to consider?
Reason I missed my last Zoom meeting because I had incident, I got shot.
Ouch. How you doing?
Put back.
Good. Oh, lucky. Lucky. Good for you. All right. Anything else? All right. All right, Mr. Williams, fines and costs on your file, $600. I'm assessing 3 days on the court work program as an alternative to jail. Can you pay 6 today, or do you need to talk options? Go downstairs and they'll talk about your options. They can also explain to you what your days.
But I mean, you do, like, the government school program, you have physical limitation where you can't do stuff.
I can't hear him.
Your Honor, because he had been shot, he got shot in the hand and it went through his hand and into his system.
Okay.
And I was worried that he might have limitations.
I'll give him a community service charity work option.
So instead of doing the work program, you can do community service. See,
40 hours.
12-1.
Which is volunteer work instead of physical, your choice. I was just concerned about you.
So what's all we doing the community service, that I ain't got to pay?
Nope.
No.
It's a time thing. You owe me money and time. So I can do up to 90 days in jail. I chose 3 days work program because of the injury you had. Mr. Bowditch has asked me to give you the option of community service charity work. I'll give you either option. I mean, if you want to do the work program, then it's not as much thinking involved. You just pick 3 days and show up. With the community service, you got to actually find a charity. We'll give you help. We'll give you a list, but you got to set something up with a charity and do 40 hours with the charity. It's up to you. Either option.
So you get 3 days.
You want to do work program? All right. All right. You'll find out downstairs when you can schedule. Good luck.
In this courtroom exchange, a defendant tries to challenge the judge by arguing that the case should be handled under common law rather than a city statute. The judge quickly shuts the argument down, explaining that the charge comes from a local ordinance, not common law, and that the defendant's understanding of the law is incomplete. As the discussion continues, the judge makes it clear that the hearing is simply a pre-trial, meant for discussing the case and possible resolutions with the prosecutor. After several back-and-forth moments, the judge ends the debate and tells the defendant to speak with the prosecutor if he wants to move the case forward. What do you think? Was the judge right to shut down the argument so quickly? Comment your opinion below and don't forget to like and subscribe for more real courtroom moments.